I got this loaf yesterday for £7. I'm expecting it to taste like heaven.
Funny how I have no problem spending £7 on 2 croissants, but find the price outrageous for an entire loaf of artisanal sourdough. I guess it's just my brain playing tricks on me. This is actually the best bread I've had in London, and I'll happily get them again. I topped it with some ricotta cheese, not so fresh basil, some dried tomato, and a fried egg. If you haven't tried a combo yet, consider this your sign.
Really, really good bread.
I haven't moved my ass all day and it's almost 5 now. So, let's make something hearty for dinner. Lasagna is one of those dishes that takes a lot of time, but the reward is always worth it. I started with making the veggie meat sauce. I love putting minced mushroom in the sauce because they sneak in some extra veg while giving the sauce a meatier texture. Another secret ingredient is a splash of soy sauce. Because we're not using real meat, soy sauce just adds that deep umami flavor that makes all the difference. While the sauce is bubbling away, I cut up some eggplants and baked it for about 20 minutes to dry out the moisture because nobody wants a soggy lasagna. For the bechamel, whisk butter, flour, milk, and cheese until it's smooth. I also added in some blended spinach. I know the color looks scarily healthy, but you can't taste the spinach at all. Then comes the fun part, layering. I usually do meat sauce, lasagna sheets, bechamel, and repeat. Top it with some more cheddar cheese and parmesan, then bake it for 35 minutes until it's golden and bubbly. You're supposed to let it cool before cutting in, but I was way too hungry to wait. So I had mine piping hot and slightly messy, but still absolutely delicious.
I have not made crepes in a while, and it's not like riding a bicycle. I'm a fan of savory pancakes now. I've got a flatbread and a bunch of leftovers. Let's make lunch.
I started with making a quick tzatziki, then heated up a flatbread and some halloumi in the pan. I wrapped it all up with fresh salad, tomatoes, cucumber, and red onion. The tangy yogurt perfectly balances the salty halloumi. It's a super satisfying and filling lunch.
If there's one advice I would give to anyone, is to always wash your eyes.
For dinner, I made a stir-fried chicken with scallion and leek. This might be my favorite recipe for the entire video. So simple, yet so delicious. I first marinated chicken thighs in some cooking wine, soy sauce, salt, corn flour, and vegetable oil for about half an hour. Meanwhile, I chopped up a generous amount of leek and green onion. Fried the chicken until golden, then added in the leek and green onion and sauteed for a few more minutes. The chicken thighs turned out super tender, but honestly, the real star of the dish are the leeks. They soaked up all the flavors and turned irresistibly sweet. I wish I'd added more. So if you got leeks or green onions sitting around and don't know what to do with them, this is it.
I'm really craving curry udon with fish balls stuffed with pork.
McDowell was one of my favorite cartoons growing up, and this just so happens to be his favorite dish. I popped in 2 cubes of Japanese curry, added some water, then tossed in mushrooms, fish balls, udon, and let them boil for a few minutes. And just like that, dinner was served.
When I was at uni, I had absolutely no idea how to cook, and I would just buy packets and packets of these curry cubes, and then make vegetable curry with them. Brings back some good old memories.
The weather has been incredible all week, so for breakfast, I wanted something really refreshing. I ended up making a simple burrata salad with mixed greens, cherry tomatoes, and prosciutto, drizzled with a balsamic vinaigrette and a lot of freshly grounded black pepper.
I'm really starting to crave cold stuff as it gets warmer.
To live within the clouds, yet still somehow had to stay grounded for more than 5 years. And I'm terrified for you now, a shell of the woman I once knew. I hope I'll find.
As a serial hobbyist, I'm quite surprised I've stuck with climbing for 2.5 years. Even though I still kinda suck at it, but it's the one sport that brings me the most joy. The focus, the body awareness, the adrenaline rush, nothing quite compares. I highly recommend if you haven't tried it. It might just change your life like it did mine. Although I totally chickened out on the last move and went for a pizza instead. It has some goat cheese, caramelized onions, crumbled walnuts, and lots of mozzarella on top. And everything just works so well together. After the pizza, I went back for some more climbs, failed, tried again, failed, tried again, and you guessed it, failed.
I'm rich. I put in some kale powder, and now my yogurt tastes like grass.
Still on a mission to use up the yogurt, so I made Turkish eggs for lunch. Mixed the yogurt with freshly chopped dill, minced garlic, lemon juice, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Then poached 2 eggs. The first one turned out perfect, the second not so much. Plated them on the yogurt mixture and drizzled with chili oil and garnished with some more dill. Egg yolk is truly the best dipping sauce for bread.
This is all that's left of the sourdough. Spicy.
First, I boiled some chilies, tomatoes, onion, and spices for 10 minutes. In the meantime, I cut the beef into big chunks and seared them in a pan until golden brown. Just a heads up, oil is going to splatter everywhere for this step. Wear something you don't care. I then blended the boiled chilies with the chili water, beef stock, and a bunch of spices, and added the sauce back into the pan with the beef to slow cook. If you're patient, let it simmer on the stove for 3.5 hours. Or if you're like me, pop it in the oven for 2 hours.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
After what felt like forever and an electricity bill I'm afraid to open, the beef was super tender and easily pulled apart with forks. The flavors were unfamiliar at first, but they grew on me very quickly. Birria tacos are so messy, so delicious, and the kind of meal that leaves you with enough leftovers to feed a small village.
Is it a crime to not eat breakfast tacos after taco night? I think it is. I just realized I don't know how to cut lemon wedges. I booked a taste film experience for dinner tonight. It's basically watching the Hunger Games while they serve a 3-course meal inspired by the film. Expired, Taddy's gone. Why are Waitrose eggs always so white? This is so much fun. My baby. It's iced coffee season. So apparently if you add some meat and a can of coconut to this sauce, you can make rendang. Let's see if they're lying.
Rendang was actually voted the world's most delicious food in 2017, so I had very high expectations for dinner. While that was bubbling away, I made a smashed cucumber salad.
You're supposed to smash the cucumber with a cleaver. I don't have that.
First salted the cucumbers to draw out the moisture, then tossed in whatever felt right. Soy sauce, vinegar, sugar, chili oil, and of course, MSG. The chicken rendang turned out incredibly flavorful and tender. I topped it with kirsik and served it with smashed or pounded cucumber salad and some very questionable brown rice. I know, I failed the Asian test.